Hey guys, and welcome at Away from Keyboard. This weekend I got to play the VIP demo of Anthem, and I wanted to share my experience with you guys. Anthem, the newest game by the studio BioWare, creator of the Mass Effect games, can be best described as a mix between Warframe and Destiny 2. A shooter-looter, as I like to call them. Kill enemies and get gear, weapons and other stuff. I have been waiting for this game since its announcement during E3 2017, but I still was a little skeptic about it. Since Anthem is being published by EA, I really didn't want to pre-order this game. I am especially not doing this since the Star Wars Battlefront 2 debacle. But luckily I did get an invite for the VIP demo thanks to a friend. So, let's step into our javelins. A javelin is basically an Iron Man suit. It functions as an exoskeleton, which makes the driver stronger, faster and gives the ability to fly. There are 4 different types or classes of javelins you could try out in the demo. Ranger, Colossus, Storm and Interceptor. But after selecting 2 of them, you can switch to the others. So I got to test out the Ranger and the Interceptor. The Ranger Javelin is a suit with a little bit of everything. Strong offense, okay defense and a fine arsenal of weapons. It carries a shock mace for melee combat. And its ultimate attack is multi-target missile battery. By pressing X on your keyboard it will select multiple enemies and let it rain down a shitload of missiles. The Interceptor is a suit which is way faster than the Ranger, but has a lot less defense, despite that it is based on close range combat. You can almost call the Interceptor the Ninja Javelin. It can throw shuriken-like weapons at its enemies, and it can function as a support by using target beacon, which lets your teammates do more damage on the targeted enemy. This was more the playstyle I liked. It made me think of the Excalibur Warframe, fast and agile, getting close to my enemies, destroy them fast and back off to regain some life. Now to the ones I didn't get to play as. The Colossus looks amazing. It is almost a Hulkbuster suit. It is also the biggest one of the 4 javelins. Subtlety is definitely not the Colossus' best side, but if destruction is what you want, this is the suit for you. The Colossus functions as a tank. It can get a lot of hits before getting killed, but can also deal some damage with its flamethrower. Last but certainly not least, the Storm Javelin. A class that's almost like the mage of the javelins. It uses magic-like attacks from a distance to kill its enemies. Plus, the caves are really cool. I had to get used to controlling the javelins, but after flying a few minutes you will get the hang of it. One thing that did bother me was that you can't fly infinitely. Your javelin suit gets overheated when you do this for too long, but there are ways to get longer airtime. By flying over water and not using the boost constantly, you can fly a lot longer. I like how Anthem pushes you to fight. When low on health, hiding away doesn't do much besides loading your shield. When you kill enemies, they drop red orbs. By collecting those, you regain health. Some fights were a little boring, but there were a few cool battles as well. Especially the boss fights feel intense, trying to stay alive while fighting a huge scorpion and his army of little minions. For the demo they changed the amount of XP that you receive and adjusted the drops of items. So it's hard to really get a feeling on how it's gonna work in the final game. You start at level 10 in the demo and get to a maximum level of 15. Another thing that bothered me a lot were the loading screens. I don't have the fastest PC, so I'm used to waiting in games. But this game throws loading screens in your face like it's nothing. One time I just loaded the world to fly around, set one step and another loading screen occurred. Take Destiny 2 for example. By pressing F1 you can simply check your current gear and switch weapons around. In Anthem you have to be in the hub world and access the forge. Wait for the loading screen to finish and now you can alter your loadout and gear. Besides the many loading screens, I couldn't get the graphics setting to the max. Yeah, I know I have to buy a new PC. but on medium settings it ran okay. They used the Frostbite engine, which is the same engine used for the latest Battlefield games, which runs alright even on older PCs. Only thing is that the game didn't look smashing on this setting. If you want to play this game, I'd recommend you to have a good gaming PC to get the full experience. I wonder how this game looks on a console. From the first moment the demo had a lot of problems, especially with server connectivity, but BioWare responded fast by adding more server capacity. Also, I had a few moments where sound effects were absent and the game crashed a lot of times during loading screens, so I hope they will fix these issues before launch. Next weekend is the open demo, so if you want to try it out before buying, I would recommend trying it out first. I think I will also try it on console then, and hopefully they will fix a lot of the issues before launch, but I will keep a close eye on it.